Hey, good morning there, YouTube. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Tim with Jeep and Exploring, and today we're doing day one of 3 days we're spending down here in the Ouachitas. Currently, we are in the Ozarks still. We took off last night, got a couple hours down the road, found ourselves a camp. It was dark when we got here, so we didn't spend much time doing anything else, just sat around and visited for a little while before we bedded down. But we're up this morning moving around. We got a full day ahead of us. We're going to go down to Petit Jean State Park and do some hiking around there, see how these waterfalls are doing today. With the rain we had, we're hoping they're doing pretty good. Then we're going to go check out a couple caves in the area, and then we're going to end up down by Lake Winona, do some driving around there, and make our way to camp tonight. So just stay tuned with us, and we'll see you guys up the road. All right, guys, we officially have made it to Petit Jean State Park. First time we've been down here, and I have to say it's pretty impressive. I mean, got some beautiful bluff lines in the background, and you can hear the river running off down in there. But God, just a beautiful view. Of course, as expected, it's an overcast day, but it's not raining, so we're pretty excited about that. But we've got a lot of stuff we're going to hike in this area. There's a couple caves, I think, in the area we're going to go look at, and there's Cedar Falls. We're going to go check it out and everything, and spend the day, most of the day, in this area. And then we're going to go, like I said earlier, we're going to go down and hit Lake Winona and go do some driving around that area before we make camp. So anyways, just stay tuned with us, and we'll take you guys along and see what this place has to offer. So we made it over here by the Bear Cave. Unfortunately, it's pretty crowded here. They're doing a guided tour, but I think we're going to just go check out the cave and hit a few highlights. We're not going to hike this whole thing. I think we might come back here this fall when it's a lot less crowded, and we'll hike it then and try that. But we're going to hit some highlights here, like I said just a minute ago. Go see if we can find this cave. Real pretty area though. So we'll go see what we find up there. There's some real awesome looking rocks up here. Try to get up here before the crowd does. Probably not. That's why I'm walking fast. Goes up here between the rocks.
About 3 or 4 days.
Oh wow. It goes far back in there. Kind of gives you a hint of Elephant Rock.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Let's see what's down here in this crypt. Oh man. That's cool.
That's what he just said. Yeah,
Another big. So I climbed up here at the top, and man, these rocks are cool. You can spend the whole day out here hiking. But we're gonna get back down there and go find that cave. So we made our way to the bottom of the rocks we was just on. This is just pretty awesome. You're going to inspect the cracks? It's a good crack when it echoes. But can't spend too much time in the crack. Gotta go inspect the cave. Alright. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Didn't go back very far in there, but let's check it out. Goes in here a little bit. Not much. Guess I was expecting a little more, but it's cool.
that's what she said.
I think I enjoyed the big cracks in the rock better. Goes up there, but this goes on around for quite a ways. But we're going to turn around and we're going to go back, and we got some other highlights we're going to see, and we can't spend too much time here and not get everything in. So we saw our cave, saw some cool rock formations, so we're going to head on up the road to some other things and come back here another time. We intended to stop by the visitor center to take a look off the vista behind it, but unfortunately, due to lack of parking, being a crowded day, we was not able to do that. We'll say that for another time, but we did take a good look at this old CCC water tower on the way out. All right, so we're getting down here to the top of the bluffs, or the falls, not the bluffs. Been so many bluffs, I'm used to saying bluffs. Real pretty down here. Let's see what we got here. It's very pretty. God, look at those bluff lines and stuff back there. That's just amazing. Yeah, it's a little far down to belly flop.
Maybe belly splatter.
I can't wait to come back and hike to the bottom of that, though. That's cool. Man, that breeze feels great.
Yes, it does.
All right, guys, so that's definitely worth the trip here. Like I said a second ago, I'm pretty stoked about coming back and hiking the bottom of that. Unfortunately, just we don't have time right now. We're trying to beat some storms and get a lot in, and it's pretty muggy out as well. But I think we're going to come back this fall and check this whole area out. But as you can see, it's flowing pretty good. But we're going to get up the ways, and we got a couple more things I think here in the park we're going to check out before we make our way to Lake Winona and see what the dam and everything's they're doing. So stay tuned, and we'll bring you back when we do something cool.
Beneath the shadows of this quiet town, I see you there, your feathers on the ground. Your eyes are heavy with the weight of the world, what's in a life you never could offer. Even if you never flown before, you can take a chance and try once more. Don't let your worries weigh you down, down, down. You can still take flight, although you're earthbound. To rise above these crowds, stuck in the dust of the life that you found, with nowhere to go, no higher ground. Even if you've never flown before, you can take a chance and try once more. Don't let your worries weigh you down, down, down. You can still take flight.
When I started editing this video, I realized we had some recording issues with my new microphone I just got. Sometimes working the bugs and kinks out of stuff can be a hassle, but anyways, I want to still show you guys this beautiful footage, and I'll probably just narrate my way through this. All right, so we're here at our last stop at the Petit Jean State Park, and this is where the story has it to where the namesake of the park is buried at. And the overlook here is just freaking amazing. So let's check this place out. There's actually a lookout up there, but you know, we always got to walk out on the rocks because I guess that's just how we roll. We're not used to doing as many state parks. We're used to finding stuff like this just out in nature. Yeah. River's up pretty good. Let's go up here and see the other part and see where the grave is at. Some amazing views, man.
Once in a while.
I'm really surprised these stairs are down here. You can come down here. Surprised it ain't blocked off. Alright. Now, these big rocks just keep going. And I have to climb every one of them.
Water for as far as you can see. Oh.
I really wanted on that rock for no particular reason but to be ignorant, but it ain't gonna happen. Alright, continue on to find the grave. Oh, there it is.
The hard way. I agree.
Yeah. There it is. According to the local legend, during the 18th century, a French nobleman named Chevet was granted an expedition to explore uncharted regions of the New World. Adrienne Dumont, Chevet's beautiful fiancée, tried to convince him to allow her to join him on his quest, knowing the hardships and danger of the journey, and that with rare exceptions, women were not permitted to board ships, so Chevet refused. Undaunted, Adrienne came up with a daring plan. She would disguise herself as a young man and attempt to work as a ship hand. She cut her hair, went in disguise, and landed a post as a ship's cabin boy. Her fellow sailors liked the quiet little cabin boy and gave him the name Petit Jean, or for English would be Little John. Petit Jean kept to herself, and her true identity remained a secret. Not even Chevet recognized her. Chevet's ship crossed the Atlantic Ocean and eventually made the journey up the Mississippi River, then further into the wilderness up the Arkansas River. The crew arrived at the foot of this mountain as welcomed by American Indians to stay for the summer. As autumn drew near, the ship's crew prepared to continue their journey. Petit Jean suddenly became gravely ill with fever. While she was in the helpless state, her attendants discovered that Petit Jean was a woman. Shortly thereafter, Chevet discovered that the woman was none other than his beloved fiancée. Petit Jean asked Chevet to forgive her for the deception. During their brief reunion, her condition grew worse. Her final request, knowing that death was near, was to be buried high upon the beautiful point of this mountain overlooking the river. Chevet and the ship's crew buried Petit Jean here and named the mountain in memory of her. We decided to make a quick pit stop at Crystal Mountain, but this storm is really rolling in, so we're going to be here a minute, get a couple pictures, and check this place out. Beautiful overlook, but it's kind of grown up. Now, man, look at all that fog.
Right even with clouds.
So we made a pit stop here at this flat Side Pinnacle. It says 0.2 miles, but it's uphill, so we'll see how fun this is. Got some wildlife.
Yeah, he hadn't learned how to not jump up. Yeah, so be careful around him.
Beautiful.
Hi there. I had to stop and take a little breather and show you guys some of these hikes we do. They're pretty. Man, we're just climbing nothing but up a mountain. I really hope this place is worth it. It's a long way up here for being 0.2 miles. But we're gonna put a pause and finish making this little climb. Good news is, on the way back, it's all downhill. All right, guys, we made it to the top of this, and that's probably one of the worst hikes maybe I've done, but this view, absolutely spectacular. I'm on the edge of a big bluff here. Man, if you're capable of tackling some good hikes, this is definitely worth it, but if it's not you, then you just have to probably stick with the videos and the pictures. We're going to go over on the other side and get off the side of this bluff. Alright guys, I kind of went to the other side and got a little different view. You can just see forever. Definitely worth the trip up here. Still thundering off in the distance. We're gonna get off here. We gotta make our way back to the Jeeps, make our way to camp, get set up before it decides to rain. So we'll see you guys up the road. All right, so amazingly we got our camp spot. There's nobody here. Walk around and show this to you guys. Now there's a couple vehicles across from us, but they're hiking down this trail. But you got a creek just right down there that we might be able to dip in and check out. And then you got this big old bluff. We're gonna camp here tonight, cook some supper. We're getting the Jeeps lined out. Anyways, I had to edit that because my wife is interrupting me. But yeah, this is where we're staying tonight. So we're gonna cook some supper and bring you back in a few minutes as we wind down the day. All right, we've got all set up. Got Buddha over there, he's grilling some burgers for us. I was gonna do some chicken on I bought one of those new camping Blackstones. Didn't get the opportunity to test it or anything before we came. Opened it up on the spot. Unfortunately, it's been used. Somebody taped it back up and turned it back in, so I'm not gonna do that tonight. So he's cooking burgers and everything for us, but we've got everything set up. We got some, can't see it, got some storms rolling in and everything. We got us a good campfire going over there. Got the food cooking. Got a new setup on the Jeep. I'm gonna take you guys over there and show you guys how I camp. Won't really get in full detail, but we got one of those tents that goes on the back, and then we got a well, we'll walk over there. This kind of creates a changing room, creates storage. And then we got a Pittman air mattress in the back we sleep in. That's pretty much how we do it. And then Steve, he's the only one of us right now that got a rooftop tent. My goal is to get one, make life easier, but it's not in the budget right now. But I'll get there eventually. You got to start somewhere. So I'm just excited to be in this camp spot. I'll probably do a tutorial maybe on that tent later on. I've got a couple items I gotta do a little video for you guys. But I think we're gonna spend the rest of the evening relaxing. Enjoy this bluff, this cave, this campfire. There's some water down there at the end. I think we're going to walk down there. I'll check that out and show you guys that. So we'll walk down there right quick before we end the video. Definitely wouldn't want to camp too close to this bluff. You can see where big rocks have fell off. Some people have had a campfire under there. It's charred that rock. We're not going to do that. It's just nice to have that as a backdrop. But let's walk down here and take a look at this creek right quick. I was hoping to be at camp a little bit earlier and maybe take a dip in this, but probably not going to have time today. Time we cook dinner and all that, and see if the rain hits, but it'll be dark here a couple hours. But just a beautiful stream that rolls through here. I think right down there, there's a few areas you can swim in. It's deep enough. But anyways. But all right, guys, well, we're going to end this here. We're going to enjoy our evening with some burgers around the campfire and get in the morning, have some breakfast. Probably going to be raining. That may make tomorrow iffy. We'll probably just maybe hit some back roads. We was going to go do some waterfalls, Little Missouri Falls and some others in that area, and then hit up Mount Magazine. Weather depending on what we'll do, but we'll see. So anyways, you guys just make sure and follow us and subscribe to us and see the next video that comes out in this series. There'll be 3 of them, and we'll go from there. So anyways, as always, keep exploring, and we will see you guys next trip. Later.